CD 10.
They walked in silence for a while, and then Jeannie said, "Haven't you got a sweetheart to see on a Sunday, Billy?" He gave a shy grin. "I did have, but she fell out with me." "Did she? Why was that?" The more Jeannie got to know Billy, the more she liked his openness and genuine friendly manner. "I blotted me copybook," he said. "You remember when we came to Scarborough that day and you met Harry?" How could I ever forget, she thought, recalling that sunny day when Harry had stood in front of her as she mended the nets. But she just nodded and gave a murmur of assent. "Well, she took umbrage at that, said we'd gone looking for girls." He pulled a wry expression. "We had, but only larking about, really. Nowt happened, but she didn't believe me. She hasn't spoken to me since." "I'm sorry. Do you still care for her?" "Aye, but there are other difficulties as well. Family. Don't think I'm good enough for her." "Oh, dear," Jeannie sympathised. "Life isn't always easy, is it?" "Billy," she said on a sudden whim, "I'd like to ask you something." He nodded. "Ask away." She swallowed. "When Harry came home a few weeks ago, just after I'd moved to Strickland Street, we had a quarrel, and he said that, well, what he meant was that I didn't belong here. He said that the trouble is, you're not one of us." Those were the words he used, and I wondered if they were true. When I first came, he used to tell people that I was a Scarborough girl, which I am. But I thought that now I was the same as everybody else. I'm from a fishing family, just the same as he is. Billy whistled through his teeth. "Phew, I can't believe he said that. What made him say that? What's the matter with him? He's talking rubbish." He glanced down at her. "Everybody who lives on Hessel Road migrated from somewhere else at one time, or at least their families did, and not only from Hull. My grandparents came from Ramsgate, and my ma's family from Whitby. That must have been one heck of a row you had," he added. "What was it about? Or shouldn't I ask?" "Money, of course, or at least not enough of it." "Well, he's in regular work. He'll be getting a decent wage. What is he? Mate? Third hand? He'll get a share of settling either way." Jeannie hesitated. Harry had told her he wasn't on shares. Was he lying, or had he taken whatever position he was offered? He had enough experience under his belt to be second-hand, but he told her that he earned less than 15 shillings. Did he mean that he was fourth and hadn't told her? "I don't know," she admitted. "I'll ask him when he gets home. His ship's due any day." It was the non-reply, the sudden silence that descended as she spoke, that made her turn to face Billy. "What?" she said. "Have you heard? Are they coming upriver already?" Billy didn't answer, but only pressed his lips together and shook his head as if in disbelief. Jack grabbed a handful of his hair and pulled. "Billy," she said. "What? Have they docked already?" "Ow!" "Yes," he said reluctantly. "Yesterday." She hurried back, wanting to be at home when he eventually arrived. Billy carried Jack all the way, seeing her right to her door, and silently handing Jack over to her. Harry hadn't got a key. She told him she would have another one cut, which she had, and she'd left it on the mantelpiece. Mrs. Herbert would have let him in, she thought, or at least I hope she would. He'll have something to say if he can't get in. But where's he been? Had he docked too late for him to come home last night? She knew in her heart that wasn't true, and hadn't questioned Billy any further. If Harry had arrived late, why hadn't he come home this morning? She was simply clutching at straws, hoping that her worst fears would not be realised. She built up the fire, made up...
Sample complete.
Ready to continue?